Terry, can you explain what you were feeling, what you were going through as you were out of the lineup and then worked your way to get back in?
It was a lot of pain, man. It sucked. Like when it actually happened, I've actually been dealing with some ankle injuries this whole season, and when it happened, like my first reaction was like, man, my ankle gone. Then my adrenaline kicked in. I ran off the field, and then I sat for a while and got stiff. Like, I was just going through a lot of pain, man. So then I just made up in my mind. I came in at halftime. I texted my wife. I was like, bro, like, this shit hurt. Like, need an ankle massage tonight. She was like, you better get your ass back in that game, dog. I was like, all right. So I just made up my mind that it's going to hurt. It's going to suck tonight and tomorrow morning. And I just went back in the game on my own. Without anybody saying, Reek, go. Like, nah, it was like, fuck this. I gotta get out there, and bring some energy and be that spark. So,
Tyreek, what do you think a team like this can learn from a loss at this point in the season? I mean, the margin of error starts to slim up a lot more, but what do you think?
Yeah. As a team, man, we can never take any opponent lightly. The Tennessee Titans are a real good team. We seen that tonight. They had a real good defensive plan. They got some real good players over there. And Coach Vrabel, he's been doing it for a while now, so he kind of understands, how to stop or slow, or even contain us. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them guys. Props to them guys.
Tyreek, you guys have been on such an emotional high for a long time.
Right.
As one of the team leaders, how do you guys kind of get past what just happened? I mean, to blow that kind of lead that late and just move on to the next week.
Well, it starts tomorrow, man, because we got a short week. Once we get back, tomorrow, when we come in, watch the film, knock it out, correct the errors and stuff like that. That's when we move on, and realize that we can't make mistakes or, turn the ball over, or we even got to get more than 3 points in the red zone, so because every point matters, and especially in situations like this, going against a real good team like that. So I feel like we're going to be able to move on pretty quick, with the great leaders that we got on this team. I feel like we'll be fine. Damn, mosquito bit me.
You mentioned, what was the message from Mike? Obviously, it's been a while since you guys have lost. You guys have normally taken care of business against, the teams you've kind of been expected to. But what was the message from Mike after, kind of a loss like this?
Oh, kind of what I just said, man. We'll come in tomorrow. We'll fix the mistakes. Obviously, I feel like, to me, this was probably one of my better games blocking. So I can't speak for nobody else. So, yeah, come in tomorrow, fix it, take accountability, if you did mess up. And I feel like every guy on this team will do that, because everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to find ways to get better.
While you were out of the game, you were watching a lot from the sideline.
Yeah.
What were you seeing wasn't going on with the offense?
Man, our offense is so special, man. It's such an electric offense, man. And, we were doing good. Like, we were moving the ball, up and down the field. Raheem was breaking some runs. Sid made a few big plays, So I feel like, we were doing typical stuff, like what we would normally do. So, yeah.
Tyreek, did you, and sorry if you answered this already, I guess if you could put a percentage point on how you felt when you re-entered the game, were you able to cut and change directions like you normally could?
No, I could not. It was just one of them things where, like, you just gotta make your mind up, like, hey, I'm gonna do it, man. One of them fucking mindsets. You feel me? So, and it's gonna be like that, to the rest of the season. I feel like at this point of the season, like, everybody's typically hurt, and like right now, I don't need, like, nobody's gonna give you pity. You know what I'm saying, for just being injured. Like, quite frankly, that's just the reality of this league, and my mindset is, like, I'm going to go in, I'm going to dominate no matter how I feel. If I get locked up, it happens. If I drop a pass, it happens, man. But just know I'm out there. I'm going. So, my mindset.
Tyreek, knowing that this is a marathon and not a sprint,
Yeah.
do you then think to yourself, maybe I should just sit out a week, or just to try to get back, or is it just I'm always going to go?
You know what, man? That's never a question in my head. That's never something that, I would be thinking about. But, you know, if the trainers come to me, if they see something, you know, in the scans, whenever I get these scans, they say, hey, Reek, you need to sit out, I do it. But me being me, I don't want to sit out. You know, I want to be able to help this team any way I can. And it's just who I am. Like, I just don't want to miss any games.